And this is our life for real. God like allows me to just do me. He'd give me like notes and stuff the first day, the first 2 days. Normally that last day, I get to just do me. So today that's what we doing. We gonna talk about thirst. We're gonna talk about being thirsty for God, etc. And etc. I'm sorry. And we gonna I'm gonna do me in the process. You feel me? So today, y'all, today, like I said, first off, let me do this right. If this your first time here, welcome to Bible and Blunts. Thank you so much for tapping in. It's your girl Rari the Coach. If you follow my personal platform, I'm Rari 2 times. If not, I'm still Rari the Coach. My name is Ny'Asia, but I go by Rari the Coach. And I love my platform. I love God. I love God. You love God. What's wrong with you? So I love God. Like I really, really love God. And that's what made me start this platform. I'm also a weed smoker, right? So I was smoking weed one day, talking about God, and they was like, "Ooh, we like that." And then here I am. What is it now? Like 7 months later. We in June. I started in November. We 8 months. 8 months later, and I'm still going strong. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Zakia. In 2022 is when I really start taking it like really serious. So I've been taking it serious. Like from the moment I started, I took it serious, like straight out the gate. But I put a schedule on it and been showing up like clockwork. Like even through my storms, like that's the beauty of this. And this is why I love this platform so much is that I don't have to come on here and be perfect. I don't try to be perfect. I'm actually the example of God's work. I'm the example of somebody who really was a stoner and really was cussing crazy and God slowed that down and slowed this down and he is still working on me. And I am one of the most humble, if you ask me. I believe I am very humble. I show a lot of humility. I'm going to show y'all the process. I'm not going to make it look good because then I will be setting you up for failure. Plain and simple. So I'm very, very honest about my walk with Christ. I'm very, very honest with my love for Christ. And I just love God, straight up. I really do love God, but I'm me. You feel me? I'm very authentic. I'm still me. I'm still Rari. And that's the beauty of it. I feel like a lot of people, they feel like if you choose to walk with Christ, if you choose to read your Bible, if you choose to be in a Bible study, then now you got to be a whole different person when the whole time God like, no, I want you. He like, I want you right there. Good morning, Nay. Good morning, Costa. But yeah, God really like, nah, I want you. See, I'm trying to debate if I want to get my nails done. See, I have an event this weekend. I got an event. Y'all know I got little fat fingers. Y'all can see my real fingers without no nails on them. I got little chunky fingers. For real. But I'm trying to debate if I want to get my nails done tomorrow. Because I need them done for my event. Or I want to put some press-ons on. Or if I want to get it done next week. Because I go to Miami next week. So I got stuff like a week apart. I don't know why I be acting like nails get old in a week. But you know that fresh set be fresh setting. So, I don't know yet. I don't even know why I just slid that in there. I just looked down. Y'all, if you new here, get used to it. My attention span is just kind of woozy. It do that. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to listen to my sister. I'm going to put the press-ons on this week and get my nails done next week. Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, I am just an example of somebody who is God's work. I'm really letting God work on me right in front of your eyes. Like I am because I don't know how to be any other way. If I'm being completely honest, I really see I can't get them. She said get them done and then repaint it. My girl use acrylic though. It ain't just like polish. It's like she used colored acrylic, so I would have to get a whole new. You know what I'm saying? My designs be acrylic. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just get a press ons and then get my nails. I'm gonna get my nails done like Wednesday next week. Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday. But anyway, yeah. I just love God, y'all, and I understand my calling over my life. You know, and you y'all got a calling over y'all life too. You know what I'm saying? You got a calling over your life too, like, and that's my goal is for everybody to understand that. Like my overall goal, like if I could just pick what I could do for the rest of my life, like if I could pick something that I wanted to be successful at, it would be helping people find their purpose. Like, I need people to find their purpose. Like, I don't want people to look up to me. I want people to say, oh, like, let me take some notes from her and then apply it to my life. If that makes sense to y'all. Like, my overall goal, and this is why I stay so humble and why I show y'all the process and why. Because I don't aspire to be somebody that people is just like, ooh, I want to be her. No, I want people to say, I want to think like that. I want my light to shine like that. Like, I want that kind of confidence for me, right? But my goal is to let you know that it's in you already. Everything is already in you. So, like, just to give y'all a little, I just wanted to give y'all a little understanding of who I am and kind of just who I am. Like, that's who I am, y'all. I am the purpose puller. I like helping people find their purpose. And now that I finally really, really allow God to truly, truly, truly take control, I now understand that I really wouldn't have found my purpose in the way that I found it. Like the way that I'm so confident in what my purpose is, I can't do that without God. So that's why I'm like, oh, in order for me to fulfill my purpose, I got to get these people to God. Because I can tell you how to find your purpose, but you got to know God for him to reveal it to you. If you get what I'm saying, like, because that's how I was. I'm like, I thought I knew my purpose. Then it was, I made the money and I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So what I've realized now is the only way that I would have been able to truly fulfill my purpose was finding God. Reason being, because God had to do a work on me. God had to do a work in my heart so that I could be in a position to connect with the people that he needed me to serve. Like, your overall purpose for your life is serving somebody. God, like, literally needs you to serve certain people. But if you don't allow him to walk in your life, if you don't allow him to direct your steps, you won't find your purpose. So now it makes more sense to me because I knew that my purpose was helping people find their purpose. But now that I understand that I couldn't have found my purpose without God, I understand why I got to help y'all get in touch with God. Like, it's just like, okay, God. So now I understand why my assignment over my life is to pay God's word forward. Because without God, I can't help you find your purpose. I'm just Ny'Asia. Like, I'm just Rory. I know some skills and some systems you can use. But even when using those systems, if you don't have faith in God, none of the systems is going to work. You can meditate every day. You can pray. You can do all of that. But if you're not connected, I'm just trying to tell y'all, you have to connect to him. Because when you truly connect to him, he's able to identify things within you that has to be fixed for you to serve. You can't serve with a messed up mind and a messed up heart. God got to get up in there. Hey, God got to get up in there, y'all. You got to let him in. And it feel weird at first, right? But the thing is this. Once you allow God to start taking control, first off, it's going to be uncomfortable because your comfort zone is your problem. If you follow me, I say that a lot. Your comfort zone is your problem. So it's going to feel kind of weird. But then next thing you know, like, everything just start making so much sense that you be like, what have I been doing? Good morning, Cam. Good morning, Hey, Miss Sheikah. But look, once you get to tapping in with God, then you be like, what have I don't know about y'all, but I'd be like, what have I been doing? What have I been thinking? What have I been missing out on? That's the one right there. What have I been missing out on? Like, the fact that when you connect with God, he will then connect you. The connections that you'll receive. See, what I realized, y'all, y'all know I'm so honest, right? What I realized is that me not connecting to God was really blocking my purpose. Like, I couldn't really serve my purpose. It was people who needed me. People who wanted to connect with me, people who wanted my phone number, people who wanted to be in 360 Wealth, people who wanted TLC, people who wanted. They wanted to be connected to me. But look, when you got a certain kind of connection with God, then you move a little different. You got to be a little more cautious of who you connect with. You know what I'm saying? So what I was messing up on was that the people that God needed to place, that I needed, I didn't even know I needed, but the people that God had planned to be in my life, they wasn't going to come around until I connected to him. So some of y'all are praying on friendships, praying on relationships, praying on these different people to come into your life, but you haven't allowed God to do a work on you that's going to be required. It's a work on you that has to be required in order for you to connect with certain people. So some of us is like, dang, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm not mean. I'm not broke. I'm not this. I'm not that. It is nothing wrong. You none of that, but you also not connected to God. So God has this kind of protection. He has this protection over his kids. I promise y'all, because I didn't have this protection at one point. Y'all know I'm honest. The way that I'm covered by God right now, I didn't have this protection 2 years ago. See, some of y'all are like, what? But God always comes through. Yes, God comes through. But it's a certain level of protection that you have when you're connected to him, when he know that he can speak to you and you're going to listen, when he know that if this person takes your phone, you're not just going to ignore it, you're going to answer it, and then you're going to go and you're going to read the Bible scripture they send you. See, some of y'all have people in your life right now that's really, they trying to wiggle you over to God. Like, they trying to wiggle you over. They giving you little tips and they give you little, but you keep sleeping on it. You got your grandma that love God, and she trying to pray over you, and you sleeping on it. That was me. I only speak from experience. I've had people in my life that was connected to God, and it makes me just be like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking to not, like, why was I sleeping on them? But it wasn't that I was sleeping on them, but God wouldn't even let us get that connected because of the protection he had over them. So some of y'all are wondering, like, where am I lacking at exactly? Divine protection. Ooh, I love that. Divine protection. See, that's what it is. He has divine protection, right, over his certain children. And in order for you to get the divine connections, because I be hearing a lot of y'all using that. Y'all know when words start to trend, y'all like to abuse it, but don't really even know. When to get the divine connection, you got to have the divine protection. Ooh, y'all know I love when stuff rhymes. But for real, see, like, in order for you to be connected to who God needs you to connect you to, you have to be protected by him. Because then he'll be able to say, well, yes, you do deserve a husband. You do deserve that house. You do deserve that car. However, you have to remove him. You have to remove her. You have to stop working there. You have to stop going over there. You cannot travel for this long. You cannot, you see, and that's a protection. But if you're not connected to him, you'll look over that. Okay? Everything in the world will be happening for you not to book a flight to go somewhere, but you don't have that connection with God to understand he's telling you not to go. You don't have that protection. You see what I'm saying? We have to pay attention to him. You have to connect with him. And see, some of us, our family and all of them, they got our minds all worked up. I know. Okay? I know. I know what the church has done to y'all. I didn't go for 9 years. So don't think I'm some churchy. I just understand the connection. But what's crazy, what I always tell y'all, is God protected me through that. Like, he literally, even when I wasn't connected to him, he protected me. It wasn't the protection I got now, though. Nothing like that. But I went 9 years without going to church. Straight up, I remember. And if it wasn't 9, it was at least 8. It was when I was in college, and it wasn't the last 2 years. It was like the first to second year in college when I went to church. And I didn't like it. The energy, I mean, I can't really say that the energy was bad because I went back. I went like 3 times. But then the things that I found out was happening in the church and the people that was up there and like the prophets and all of that, once I learned the back end on them, it turned me completely away because I'm like, wow, they really know how to front. They really know how to make it look like I'm cool on that. I was like, oh no, I tried and I'm cool. I was like, I'm cool. Okay? But the funny thing about God is he find his way to wiggle back in. And what he did was he put me through a season to where I couldn't depend on nobody but him. And that's what he would do. And this is what I'm trying to prevent y'all from. You don't want to get put in a situation. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. This is why I say you can give him your time or he going to take it. You can give him your attention or he going to take it. You can give him your pride or he going to take it. You can give him your heart or he going to take it. Because God gets what he want no matter what. The worst thing, and I ain't going to say the worst, but it don't feel good, to put God in a position to where he have to show you that he all you got. That's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. Good morning, Kayla. Hey, that's not a good feeling. Good morning, Trey. We got a fella in here today. Good morning. But look, you cannot. I ain't gonna say you can't. You do not want to. God had to flood my house twice to really get my attention. But it wasn't just an average flood. Like, it was where I lost my whole business. The morning I lost my whole business, I said, see, I can't call my mom. I can't call my man. I can't call my sister. I can't call my... It was nobody that could help me when my house flooded. It was nobody. It was nobody that could do anything but God. But God. Y'all know that's my song. But anyway, nobody but God that could really, that could fix the situation. So he put me in a situation where I had to lean on him. You feel me? I'm walking down the steps. My whole basement messed up. I'm like, no way. Nah, bruh. This not real. This is not happening. I remember literally looking at it and walking back upstairs, telling Charles, and then being like, I might be tripping. Like, it was that crazy. I was like, am I tripping? Is this happening right now? Kid y'all not. That happened like March 11th. I think March 12th, the world shut down. See, I was a hairstylist. Good morning, Kayla. See, I was a hairstylist. So for my salon to shut down, like for it to flood, it had like, whoa, no way. This is my source of income. Been my source of income. At that point, it was for 2 years. I'm like, this can't be happening, right? My house flooded on March 11th, but then March 12th, the world shut down. March 11th, I don't know if I ever prayed the way that I prayed on March 11th. So for March 12th, the world to shut down was like, oh, it's not just me. Everybody can't do hair. Mine flooded, but y'all can't do hair neither. I know that's messed up. I know that's kind of messed up and selfish to think that way. But it gives you peace when you know you're not alone, right? So God was like, girl, don't trip. Don't trip, right? So that was my first time, like, leaning on him. Okay? Good morning. I am new to your channel, and I want to say thank you for allowing God to use you. Finally somebody I can relate to. I am here for it. Let's go. See, we got a new member on the YouTube. We got a fella tapping in today. And listen, I seen like 3 new names. I love new people. I love y'all. I hope y'all keep coming. I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Faithfully. Hey, if God don't let me do nothing else,